Hi, welcome to this Blender video tutorial entitled Background Image. Blender allows modelers to display a non-renderable background image in any orthographic view to serve as a guide for their modeling. To display an image as a background image, we must first have the image in the UV editor. Click on the Editor Type button in the lower left corner of the 3D Editor viewport header and select UV Image Editor. Then click on the Image button in the UV Editor header and select Open. This will open Blender's file browser. Locate the image file you want to use as a background image on your computer. Here I'm using the Rocket Diagram Side View.png file, which is located on my computer's desktop. You can use a PNG, a JPG, or a GIF file as a background image. I'll select it and press the Open button. This will place the Rocket Diagram Side View PNG image file into the UV editor. Next, I will click on the Editor Type button in the lower left corner of the UV Image Editor header and return to 3D View. To load the background image in our scene, first checkmark the Background Image checkbox located in the 3D Editor Properties panel. Then press the Add Image button. And then click on the small drop-down arrow to the left of Not Set. This will reveal the Open button. Instead of clicking the Open button, click on the Browse ID Data icon. Here, you can select the image placed earlier in the UV editor. Once selected, this will list the file along with the path in a box, along with other additional controls. I'll then click on the Axis drop-down box, here called All Views, and this allows me to select which orthographic view I would like the background image to display. Note that I also have a choice to display it in the All Views or in the Camera view. Here I will select the Front view. The background image will now appear in the front view. I will switch to Front view, and now to Side view, and then back to Front view. By default, the background image is placed in the view at the XY axis 0 point. It is also scaled to 5, which makes the image 10 Blender units in width. Now I can scale the image by adjusting the size setting. The image is also semi-transparent. I can adjust the transparency of the background image by changing the transparency setting. I can also offset the background image from its XY0 location by adjusting either the X or the Y offset controls. Blender allows users to add multiple images to be used on different views. To add additional images, first add them in your UV editor, and then back in the 3D viewport, press the Add Image button again. This sets up the controls for another image. For instance, I might have one image to be the front view background image and use a different image to be the side view background image. Background images can be turned off and on at any time by unchecking or checking the Background Image Control checkbox. Blender's Background Image tool is quite handy to get a clear idea of the size, shape, and relative proportions of an object being modeled.